Hey everybody, Nate Lee here, and this is a follow-up video to the video I did recently on blues chords, teaching the G7, the C7, and the D7. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can find that from a couple weeks ago on the videos list. And if you're watching on Facebook, then just scroll down the Play Nate Lee page and you'll see it there from 2 weeks ago. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do a strum pattern that allows you to sound like a blues player. So these chords that I showed you are really great, but if you play them the way you might play this chord, for instance, then you're not going to get a bluesy sound. You need this punchy, bouncy sound to get a good blues groove going. So I'm going to show you how to do that because it's going to take those chords you learned before and turn them into something really, really cool. So it's a simple concept that I can show you how to do in just a minute or two, but it may take a while for you to get good at it. So don't despair if you don't get it right away. Even though it's a simple idea, it's not necessarily simple to implement, especially if you're newer at the mandolin. So here's how it works. We're going to use the G7 chord. If you want to learn all the chords, go back to that other video, but I'm going to show you the G7 chord so we're on the same page. You put your middle finger on 4 of the G string, your index finger on 3 of the D string, and your ring finger on 5 of the A string. And then you mute the E string. So it might look like my pinky's doing something here, but it's not. It's muting that E string because I don't want the sound of the E string to come out on this chord. And that's the chord shape we're using. By the way, I'm testing out this 𝘁𝗵𝗶𝘀 pick this week, and I really like it. It's made by Frank Sullivan and another guy. Sorry, other guy, I can't remember your name. They're really good picks. You can't see it very well in the video, but it is green. It just kind of looks gray when I hold it up. But I've been testing that out along with a pointier version from 𝘁𝗵𝗶𝘀 as well, and they sound really good. I like rounded picks, so this is the one for me out of those two. But check them out. They're really great picks. The bevel is really nice, and it's one of those picks that I can get to stick to my thumb, which is really nice too. All right, back to what we're actually doing here. I've just been pretty stoked about the pick, so I had to stop and talk about it for a second. So back to what we're supposed to be doing, making this pulsing sound. So here's how you do it. You put your fingers where they need to be to make the chord, but you don't push down. So if you're already playing the chord, what you can do is just relax your hand so that you're not pushing down on those strings anymore. And instead, they're just sitting in place ready to push down. And then when you go to strum, at the same time as the strum, you just push down on all 3 of those frets, like this. So before you push down, it would be very muted. When you go to make that strum, you push it down. And then, this part's important, you relax your fingers again to cut off those notes so that it has a very abrupt ending to it. And when you play it slow, it sounds like this. And then up to speed sounds like this. So it's a really simple concept to try, and like I mentioned before, it may take a little while to get it down. Don't despair if it takes a little while. For advanced players, you may have already turned off this video and you're already playing it at a gig. But for beginners, this is going to take a little while, and intermediates too, but be persistent because it's a really, really useful strum pattern. So now that you've got the basics down, all you do is play that over and over. We're playing quarter notes. You play them on beats 1, 2, 3, and 4 of every measure. So if you're going to play a blues progression, it would sound like this. Don't worry if your pick accidentally hits an upstroke like mine just did. It just adds to the music. And this really provides a nice blues background for a singer or soloist. And it's really fun to play too. So that's your blues picking pattern. I hope you have a lot of fun with it. Feel free to ask questions down in the comments. I made this video because after the last blues video, a bunch of people asked for more. So here you go. I'll also work on some other concepts for you, some different chord shapes and things like that if you're interested. So if you are, let me know. I can definitely expand on this. Feel free to put topic requests down there in the comments as well. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit that like button so that the algorithm will show this video to other people who would benefit, and then tap that notification bell so that you don't don't miss any future videos. And if you're watching on Facebook, then make sure to follow this Play Nately page. Click that like button and share the video with friends who might benefit from it. All right, everybody, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.